The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Allen now on first down. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They run out of the gun with Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll try and run here with Swift. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action. Here's Hurts. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time out, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing is Allen on third. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
What's going on, guys? Good. I believe in you, D.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. That's out to the flat for Swift. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. They'll set up a throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
They'll roll him out right. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Allen going to change this at the line. Allen throwing on first down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. Off to the races.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. But he's got Smith here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now they'll audible to something else. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now a carry for Swift. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd down, here's Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they've played to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From midfield, here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Allen to throw once more. And Cook has it left side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability there to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. And they're going to speed things up here. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, throw left side, complete. That's Cook. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. And again, it's Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
56.
To the air, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. Room here to run. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one,
he's got a man complete. Down the right sideline. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 84 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown. Grant Calcaterra taking it in as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
A gain of 27 on the play. And a Raven first down.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the option, here's Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. It's caught, Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 2nd down and 4. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. On the crossing route, he finds Kohler. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. From around midfield now. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Ravens' 44-yard
Throwing is Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Swift going to try up the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And out of bounds right around the 20. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 3-yard line.
Now back to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. 2nd down, here's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goddard, his tight end, over the middle. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal from the 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They go play action with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. On 2nd down, Jackson. This goes to a former Eagle, Nelson Aguilar. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target. Able to pick up another 1st down.
First carry now for Justice Hill. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
No, we change it.
Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. This is 2nd and 8 as they've got it as we resume action. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. Airing it out deep for Smith. That is incomplete.
Going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Now Lamar changing the play. They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Edwards. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Again, it'll be Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
What a waste of time.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They'll set up to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The turnover in the great field position. They got on a stronger with 3rd down.
And you know what else he did? He made your defense mad. He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 56 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And oh, it's wide right. No good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And all the way in for the Ravens. Touchdown. Gus Edwards. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Play action. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
So many times in my career, I heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Make it hot! Bring it over to the offense, boys. Let's stop it here.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew he was going to go off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. These guys running back out of the backfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Hurts. Over the middle, it's complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. Devontae Smith, 40 yards. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Jackson's throws on target to Likely. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged him.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to go down again. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT. And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. They go play action with Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. That's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15. First down, Ravens.
They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now Jackson on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football. He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 37 yards. yards. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Gainwell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
At the 42-yard line.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson now. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now Jackson on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And down inside the 15 he goes. And quickly they get to the line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Jackson will throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3-and-out.
This is taken at the 23. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And Jackson throwing once more. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a 1st down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more. Trying to get it to his back.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
And they... take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And got his man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
That's good for an
Play
Eagle.
action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And my goodness, another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
You got that one right.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Yeah, I should have served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough to take another. Still plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done upped a bunch of them. This what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4-5 years and they work is numbing me. Too forever, she won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling butt off. Been up a week, why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me.